Hello everyone, this is Darrin Johnson of Knowledge is Power, and I'm shooting this video today as kind of a follow-up to a video I did earlier in regards to how I market my businesses on the internet. Actually, my business, I should say, on the internet. And I wanted to take you a little bit further into my process of creating my sales pages. Thought I'd do that, share that with you for today. So what I do is I go through Power Lead System, which is my marketing system, and I go through a page on the Power Lead System, and this page actually gives me options to choose what type of sales page I want to create. And so what I do is I'll go over here. Let me just move my face out of the way. And then I use this one. So let me just kind of show you what that looks like. And so it has a share code. You put that share code into your back office of your Power Lead system, and then it's like a template for you. And so you can change the colors of the background or any other properties on your page. And like this is an example of what it would look like. So then you put your video here.
If there is one innovation, one technology that we...
So you get the idea, and you can change your color scheme, you can change your buttons if you want. This is an image, you can put that in there or take it out. You can add as many videos as you want below your main video. You can put an image if you like. And this is all fully customizable, so this is kind of the template that I use. This is another example.
You've heard it before.
So again, with the video, you can change your background if you want, whatever picture you want to be in the background, whatever color you want, the frame to be in, or the font, whatever type of font you're looking for. So it's all fully customizable, again, with different buttons that you can put at the bottom. This page is a one video format, but I like to use a 2 video format, as I mentioned in my other video, because it gives me an opportunity to have a bridge page, not a bridge video, where people can get to know me a little bit before they dive into my offer. But just to show you, this is where I get it all from, and then for me it ends up looking like this. This is my sales page for my instant cash strategy, otherwise known as my business, Pure Profit Pro. Again, this is my video where I talk about my bonuses and who I am. And then this is my offer and my call to action button. So that's a little bit about how I do that. And the thing that I want to say about automation is, for me, it makes a whole lot of sense to market on the internet. I remember when I first got started, there was a offer for me a friend of mine offered for me to join in his business, and it was a travel business. And I remember at the time being excited, after I saw the presentation and I heard a little bit about the company. But once I got home, I wondered, well, how am I going to market this thing? Do I have to go to coffee houses every day like he was doing? Do I have to bug family and friends? Do I have to cold call? And then the bigger question for me was, would I have the time to do all of that? And so I love the concept of creating your own business, but that just seemed like it was way too much work for me. And given the constraints of me working a full-time job and having a family. So I immediately gravitated towards taking that concept and seeing if I could apply it on the internet. And that's why I'm into internet marketing now, because, once you set your automated system up, it does majority of the heavy lifting for you. And all you have to do is the follow-up, which for me was a lot more doable than kind of going out there cold and warming up my market by virtue of always being in my car and setting up meetings with people. So, and we can promote our offers by using paid traffic methods, which further automates the system for me, because then that's fully scalable. And while I understand the importance of free methods, for me, I tend to favor paid traffic methods, because it allows me to take a portion of my income and roll it back into my business to promote my opportunities. And then once people opt in to my business and I have their emails, then I can follow up with them. Then I can move them over to my Facebook page, or I could, try to connect with them that way. And the other thing I want to say about that is, if you're doing a weekly traffic budget, then you're going to get a decent number of leads. Let's say you did a $47 traffic package and you got maybe 17 or 20 leads out of that. Well, that's a small enough number where you could actually take those emails and go over to Facebook and try to see if you can find them and connect with them. And if you do, make that part of your weekly routine, so that for me kind of keeps the wheel moving, and it allows me to kind of marry my paid strategies with some, follow-up tactics that can be used to further warm up my cold market, so that they're more interested in me and my offer. So that's it for today, I guess. Just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of a tour of my thinking and my strategy for promoting my business. Paid methods primarily, and then using what the leads that I get from my paid method to go into follow-up. And, while I'm doing that, of course, I'm doing this 100 Days to Prosperity video series. So that's going to end up on YouTube, as well as on my blog. And I'm actually going to be taking these videos and putting them in my sales pages as well, and sending those out to my email list. So lots of ways to market your business, and lots of ways to interconnect different strategies. And if you do that consistently, you start to get results. One final thing I'll say before I end this video: I am starting to see results implementing these strategies. I've had some phone calls that I followed up with some people who saw my videos. I've had a few leads opt into my system just from paid methods alone. From free methods alone. Right now I'm not running a paid strategy. I'm actually going to start that in a couple of weeks. But just from the free side of what I'm doing, I'm starting to get opt-ins. And so, the system does work. The strategy does work, and it's a good idea to kind of see if you can connect your paid strategies with your free strategies and your follow-up. If you get those three together in like a triangle, then you're going to find that you're going to be, and you do that consistently, then you're going to be successful. Because I'm already starting to see results, and I'm just going to build that momentum until it turns into sales. So this is Darrin Johnson, and Knowledge is Power. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video. If you're getting this in my sales funnel as part of my sales page, then feel free to click the button below, and or if you're seeing this on my blog, feel free to click the button below as well, and you'll get more information about me and how I can help you reach your goals in 2017. In the meantime, have a great day. Darrin Johnson. Talk to you later.